Hello, welcome to number 7 of learning programming through JavaScript. So to begin, we're going to get user input using the prompt function. So we're going to create a value called input, and we're going to set it to the result of this prompt function. And now all we're going to do here is alert back out the input. So if you run this, you'll see here, it opens up an alert box like before, but now we have a text field. So for example, we can enter hello, and you can see our input variable is set to what we input in prompt, hello. If we go into the console that we used before to do all our programming and type in input and then do type of input, you can see it's a string. So to add two numbers, we first of all need to convert this to a number. We can do this using the parse float function. So if we put input into parse float, you can see we actually get NaN, which stands for not a number. This is what happens when you input letters like hello. We're going to create a new variable called number1, and we're going to set it to the result of running parse float on input. And now we're going to check using the if statement we learned about before and use another function called isNaN. This is provided by JavaScript to check if it is not a number. And if this is not a number, we are just going to set number1 to 0. Now, to add two numbers, we need to do this again to get number 2. We're going to copy this code from here and change this to second number, and then we're going to create a new variable called number2 and repeat this exact same process except with the variable number2. So there we go. Now we have our two numbers that we can add together. So now we're going to use the alert function to output the result. JavaScript can actually convert numbers automatically to strings. So all we need to do is do number1 plus whatever string we want plus number2 equals number1 plus number2. Now this might be a bit difficult to understand what this is doing, so it's good to walk it through step by step. If we run our program, we can enter our first number 4, second number 9. You can see 4 plus 9 equals 13. You have made your own first program with user input. This is the beginning of great things. User input is the core of actual applications.